I really hope I'm in focus. Hi guys, it's Kennedy, and today I have kind of a special sort of video for you guys. Quite a few people ask me how I edit my Instagram photos, and a few of my friends have asked me how I upload photos from my camera roll to my Snapchat. And so I figured I would make a video talking about those two things. Then I thought about it and realized that that falls in line with the what's on my iPhone video thing. So I figured that I might as well. Before I move on, I just want to tell you guys that now that it is summer, I'm going to be more consistent with posting videos on YouTube. A lot of people have New Year's resolutions, and I have summer resolutions. So my biggest resolution this summer is to be really productive and post more videos on YouTube. Without further ado, here's what's on my iPhone. This is my lock screen. It's a picture I got off of Tumblr. And then my home screen is a picture I got from the same post on Tumblr. So my homepage is pretty much the same as every other homepage on iPhones, except at the bottom I have Google Maps, YouTube, weather, bug, and Gmail. Then on the next page, I have my utilities folder. I have Netflix, Uber, Dropbox, PayPal, Cars.com, which is great for shopping for cars. And then I have CNN because I love the news and I check this app several times a day. It's good to, keep yourself updated. Then I have One to Watch. One to Watch is a really great app for keeping track of movies that you would like to watch, and then once you've watched them, you transfer them to the watched folder. Then there's, IMDb. I have this app for my favorite football, soccer, whatever you call it, club in Paris called Paris Saint-Germain, and it just tells me what they're up to and it gives me scores on their games. Then I have Starbucks, Eat24, which is a food delivery app. My health folder, I won't open that because personal information. Photography, I'll come back to. Social media, I have Twitter, which you can follow me on. My Twitter is just @KennedyZimit. And then there's Skype, Viber I use to communicate with family and friends. Instagram, I'm on all the time. And my Instagram is just @KennedyZimit. Then there's Snapchat. I actually just made a public Snapchat. Ooh, iPhone section. So I'm Kennedy Zimit on that, just to add me. Then I have Tumblr, Vine. I mostly use Vine just to watch and revine videos, but I make them every now and then, so I'm Blue Kennedy on there. Timehop. Timehop is a cute app that shows you what you posted exactly, a year ago, 2 years ago on this exact day. So it's funny to see how much you've changed or haven't changed. Like, what is this tweet? Eating a super yummy dia at the moment. Stop. Then I have WhatsApp, which I also use to communicate with people overseas. Pinterest, which I never use, but I have, apparently. YouTube Studio, Path Talk, I also use to talk to people. Chirp. Chirp is a nice new app where you can record up to 60 seconds of audio and then post it onto Twitter straight from the app. So you formulate your tweet, and it has the audio thing in it, and you just tweet it and it's there. It's awesome. And there's SnapUp. This is what I use to upload photos from my camera roll straight to Snapchat. You can also do videos as well. So I'm gonna choose this video, and then you do a caption like you would on your average Snapchat thing, and then you select who you would like to send it to. So I'm blurring out this part because I don't necessarily want these people's names to show. So that's that. Dub Smash, everyone has right now. Cinch is another great new app. You know how sometimes you don't really know what to wear and you just want to ask for someone's opinion? This app is just for that. And it's not just for clothes, you can do anything. So the other day I had a hard time figuring out which filter to put on this photo. I know, such a huge problem. And so I enlisted the help of the users of Cinch. 121 people voted, and they voted on this one. So I use this for a lot of different things. Then there's my lifestyle folder. I have Amazon, eBay, Poshmark. Poshmark is to buy and sell new and used clothing, so definitely check it out when you get the chance, and check out my closet because I'm selling a few things. I will be putting some more things into my closet for sale. Then I have Pinkberry, Yelp, Groupon, Sephora, ASOS, Forever 21, Postmates, which is for delivery also, Orbit, NPR News, Kayak, The Moon. The Moon is a cute app that tells you what kind of moon we're gonna have tonight. The other day, it sent me an interesting notification. I think it was a full moon. And the notification said, "You can't see me, but you can feel me." Okay. Then I have food spotting, which is sort of like Tinder for food. Then my music folder, Guitar Tuna, Shazam, Spotify, SoundCloud. Remote, which is for controlling your iTunes library on your computer from your phone. So that's playing straight from my computer. Then I have Genius, which is for lyrics. Then my education folder, which is essential for college students. Microsoft Word, Quizlet, which is for, creating flashcards and then studying terms. Then Duolingo, which is for learning a different language. I'm learning Portuguese. Then I have Translate, Kindle, RefMe, which is great for, citing your sources. Whenever you have to write an essay, you just scan a barcode on a textbook or a book and it creates a reference for you. Then I have Help Hub, which is great if you need help on a certain subject. Let's say I needed help on English. I would search English, and then all these English tutors pop up, and I can, have a little tutor session with them. So it's awesome. It's great. I'm actually a tutor on it, so check it out. Then there's my finance folder, which is for bank stuff. I have games. I play some of these sometimes, but most of them are just in case, a little kid wants to borrow my phone and play games. Then I have photography, finally. So I mostly use Afterlight and VidCon to edit my photos. Afterlight I use mostly to adjust things like brightness, saturation, contrast. There's one filter on here that I really like called Rust, and that's what that looks like. But again, I mostly just use it for these things over here. I think that it's great for this. And then it has some, light leaks, which I use sometimes. It has these dusty things to make your photo look dusty, like it's been through some things. Okay, then VidCon. VidCon I use mainly for the filters. So let me choose this. I mostly use A6, F2, HB2, M5, and P5 for my filters. Love VidCon. Then I have Pic Collage, Insta Collage, Square Ready Video, which is to put borders on your Instagram video. I have this fisheye camera, Square Ready to put borders on your Instagram photos, Reflection Jittergram, which makes your photos look kind of 3D, Fonto to put text on photos, Drake Shake, which sounds exactly like what it is. And then, you choose a photo, choose this one, and then you keep shaking until the ideal Drake pops up, and then you can kind of just place him anywhere. You really need this app. Go download it. And I have Fused, which is to put two photos together. I don't really use it. I was just playing around with it the other day. Then I have Splice, which is to edit video. Pixlr I don't really use, but again, I was playing around with it the other day, and apparently there are a lot of uses for this. You can, play with the vibrancy of your photo, make my lipstick pop. I don't know what that little mark is right there. You can play with brightening. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. Bye. Then there's Touch Blur, which is, to blur your photos. Then I have Glitch, which is kind of like a knockoff of that app Glitch. And I've used it a couple of times. So you just select your photo, and then you can put different glitch effects on it to make it look glitched. It's kind of cool. So that is everything that is on my iPhone. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you feel like it. No one's forcing you to, but Bye!